This year for Father's Day, Kate and I kept thinking about all the wonderful lessons that our fathers have taught us over the years.
So this year for Father's Day, we'd like to pass on all of the knowledge and wisdom that we've gained from our fathers.
That is why we've put together this how-to series of the lessons that our fathers have taught us.
One thing that's very important to do to take care of your car is to get the oil changed every 10,000 miles. Now, because my dad is a mechanic, I've learned a lot about this. A lot of people take their cars into the shops for this. I find it's a lot cheaper just to do it yourself. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is to actually pop your hood open. We're going to go in here. We're going to take a little look-see around, see if we can figure out what makes that thing pop open. So, I'm going to assume this looks like something. I think that did it. Okay. Yep, we're good. All right, so now we're just going to open this little baby up. Okay, so clearly our hood is stuck on something. I don't know, maybe that happens a lot, so we're just going to find what it's stuck on. I'm going to feel around here. It's feeling really dirty. Lots of dirt. Okay, here we go. Found it. All right, so now we're just gonna prop this baby open. All right, so the next thing you're gonna wanna do is evaluate your entire engine because there's a lot going on here. Lots of stuff can go wrong, so it looks good to me. So now what we're gonna wanna do is to actually locate where our engine oil is. So there's a lot of knobs here. Lots of, let's see, that's radiator, coolant. That's important. Oh, power steering fluid. I don't really know what that's for, but that's for another video. Looks like, here we go, engine oil. All right, so we found our engine oil, and we're just gonna pop this open. And, all right, I think there's supposed to be this is really hot, so I'm gonna put that down. So I think there's something you're supposed to stick in there, but I don't really have a stick, so we'll just have to find something. All right, so I have found my stick. I think it's a good one. We're gonna use this to check the oil to see how full it is, basically. So we're gonna hopefully have a line, you know, that will tell us if our oil is still good or not. Okay, so we're gonna swirl that around in there. Poke around a little bit. See if we can maybe get a little bit deeper there. And there's still nothing.
Kate?
Yeah?
Why don't I use the dipstick?
Excuse me?
It's the other thing that says engine oil.
Oh, right. Well, obviously, if this was not upside down, I would have seen that. They probably should change the way that they label their knobs because that's really confusing. So we're going to go from here. We're going to get our dipstick. And I believe you have to clean this baby off first. So we're going to find a leaf. Any old leaf will do. And you're just going to clean that guy right off. Alright, so now we're going to stick this back in there, and that's going to tell us about our oil. Okay, so it does not look like there is a lot of oil in here. However, that, my friend, says full. So clearly this oil is still good. Nothing needs to really be done here. I don't think we need to add any more. So I think we're good. So I think, you know, we've successfully changed our oil at this point. So we're going to go ahead and close this guy back up. And there you have it.
One of the problems that can go wrong in a house is leaky pipes. And when you have a pipe leak, it can cause a lot of problems if you don't take care of it right away. That's why my dad has taught me how to take care of leaks, and I'm going to teach that to you. Once you've located the leak, you have to reseal it. And the problem with the leak is it's not an airtight seal. So you wrap this kind of tough rubbery tape around it. Now I don't have any of the rubbery tape, but what I do have is Mentos, the fresh maker. So you take a piece of Mentos and you chew it up. Now once you got it all chewed up, you take it out and you wrap it around the pipe. Then when you close the pipe up again, it'll be sealed, airtight.
Richard,
Yeah?
I don't think this is going to work.
Why not?
Because it's gum.
So?
I just don't see how that's going to be very permanent.
Mentos is long-lasting gum, Kate.
Okay.
I've always struggled with filing my receipts, but my father-in-law is excellent at this. So he's been working with me for the past 3 years on how to develop a system that works for me. We call it the envelope system.
Okay, so we've got shopping, that was shopping.
When you become an adult, one thing that's very important to know how to do properly is to change a tire. Luckily, my father-in-law is a mechanic and has gone through step by step on the proper way to change a tire. One thing my father-in-law taught me is to make sure you have the right tools for the job. So I gathered some tools here today. We've got the screwdriver and the other driver. And what you can do with these is you can unscrew the wheel from the car, because there's got to be some kind of screw that's holding that down. We'll see that in a minute. This is the pry thingy, and what we do is we put this thing in between the rubber and the wheel so that we can pry that rubber off, because it's really easy for that rubber to get stuck onto the wheel. This is what we call a crowbar, and we use this to kind of bang the wheel loose in case that wheel is stuck. This, I believe, is called a witcher, and what you do is you see it's got a picture here. Oh, you put it underneath the car and you can kind of witch it up. So that's that.
What's the chainsaw for?
I just kind of thought it might come in handy. I was grabbing the other tools and it was here, and you never know when you're going to need a chainsaw.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We'll see.
I don't think so.
We've got it, in case we need it. Upon closer inspection, we've discovered that the tire does not have the proper Phillips or flathead screw, so it's instead got these round things. Now, At this moment, I like to improvise and find what tool could fit into that because we don't have any wrenches. And that is what you're supposed to use in this situation. Now, it doesn't look, this goes underneath the car somewhere, so I just toss it underneath the bumper because you don't want to scratch up the inner side, so the bumper works better. And then this thing seems like it's got a little hole in it, so we'll see if we can just bang that into, yeah, it seems to fit on, so just, we can. Alright, so this is not the proper way to do it. Remember, get a wrench. But if you don't have a wrench, you can use the crowbar. Oh, I forgot to get the rubber off the wheel. So we'll insert the flapper thingy into the rubber. It's hard to get this going there, but that's why we have the crowbar. I'm getting it.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, how are you? Yeah, can you come over? Yeah? I think we need you. Yeah, how soon can you be here? The sooner the better, really. Okay, thank you, Daddy. Okay, love you. Bye.
One thing that's a struggle for a lot of new couples is to keep their house clean. Kate and I have struggled ourselves to keep everything neat and tidy.
So we're going to pass on one more tip that our fathers have given us on how to keep our house clean. Hey Mom, can you come over?
One thing my father's always told me is make sure you have the right job